the packet of player profiles, and I was looking through all the other kids' profiles, and their heroes were different sports stars and athletes. And when I came up to my brother's profile, it said that I was his hero. I felt very honored and happy knowing I meant a lot to my brother. I would also like to thank my grandparents and my great aunt and great uncle. They were always there for me and my brother in case anything happened to my parents. I'm grateful to know they care about me and my brother and would do anything for us. I love them very much for that. I would like to thank all the teachers I've had for teaching me and caring for their students. I would like to recognize one teacher though, my first grade teacher, Miss Miller. I remember always playing her guitar and singing. She made school fun and made me want to go to school. She really cared about her students and loved teaching. At the end of the year, we made time capsules and we couldn't open them until graduation. I can't wait to graduate and see what's inside. I'm grateful to have had her as a teacher, and she's a great teacher in person. Last, I would like to thank all the coaches I've had. They all made sports fun and all taught me something different. They not only taught me how to play, but how to grow up to be a good person. Sports taught me many life lessons, morals, and skills, and I'm glad I played. Next year, I plan to go to Green River Community College to become an air traffic controller. Hopefully, I will meet more great people and have more great times. I'm grateful for all the people that have been in my life. I wouldn't have been able to do anything without them. I'm very honored for being a part of this year's Senior Spotlight. Thank you.
Our next showcase Spartan is a 3-year cheer captain, the ASB Public Relations Officer headed to the University of Montana to pursue a degree in Public Relations. Meet Chloe Thompson.
Good evening, my name is Chloe Thompson, and I'd first like to start off by thanking all of the staff members that voted me to be a part of the 2012 Senior Showcase. I'm very honored to be here, so thank you very much. The first couple of people that I would like to thank are my two favorite middle school teachers, who were Mr. Ninehouse and Miss Whitney. Both of those teachers taught me how to have a good relationship with teachers. They taught me that they weren't someone to be afraid of or someone that was going to judge you. They were really friends that just wanted to watch you succeed and to watch you learn. And if it wasn't for Mr. Ninehouse and Miss Whitney, I don't think I would have gone through high school the same with the relationships I've had with teachers, so thank you both very much. The next person I would like to thank is Miss Lindsay Norland. She's pretty much my role model. I don't know where I would be at the end of my senior year if it wasn't for her. She really taught me throughout the 4 years of cheering with her how to handle certain situations, which on a cheer squad you always come up with little tiffs here and there, but she taught me to always have a positive attitude and to always just handle things gracefully. And I'm so happy that she's in my life, and I'm excited that we'll have a relationship after high school as really good friends. The next person I would like to thank is her husband, Mr. Norland. Mr. Norland, as a freshman, I came into high school and my birthday is in September, and Mr. Norland somehow already knew when my birthday was, and I was standing in the lunch line in my first week of high school, and he came up and told me happy birthday, and from that moment on I was bought into servant leadership. And so I just want to thank you, Mr. Norland, for just showing me the way to servant leadership and showing me how to serve others with the 8 essentials, and I'm so excited that I have that foundation for the rest of my life, and I'm so excited just to continue serving, and it wouldn't be that way if it wasn't for you, so thank you so much. I'd also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Slater. Mr. Slater started off being my advisory teacher, and again, he's one of those people that you just relate to right off the bat, and he made just my life as a freshman, coming in as a freshman, he made it so simple and so easy to just start high school, because he's just so open with the students and so genuinely excited to see them there, that just starting off with him as my advisory teacher my freshman year was just so fantastic and wonderful. So thank you, Mr. Slater. And then Mrs. Slater, I've had you for 2 years of chemistry so far, and even though I'm not the best chemistry student at all, chemistry is one of my favorite classes because of you, because you genuinely care about your students, you genuinely want to know what's going on in their lives. I love the questions you ask at the beginning of class, because it just makes us feel like you're a little chemistry mom, and I truly love the Slaters for their genuine personalities and their caring for their students. So thank you both for that. The next person I would like to thank is my mom. She's never let me down. She always is there for me. She supports me in my dreams and whatever I want to do, and I really love her, and I'm so glad that she has been supporting my rock, because I wouldn't be heading off in the direction I am if it wasn't for her. Same goes with my dad. My dad has taught me just how to handle people positively and how to truly love them and care for them and just be the kindest person you can be, because that's really what's important in life. So thank you, Mom and Dad. And then the next person is Bailey, who's my little sister, and I just wanted to let you know, Bailey, how proud I am of you, and you're gonna do so good in high school next year, and I'll miss you a lot, but I'm very proud of you, and you've got a heck of a path to go, and I'm so excited to see where high school takes you and what you do beyond that, because you are a special kid, and I really love you. And so next year, because of all of the people I mentioned in my life, I will be heading off to University of Montana. Go Grizz. I'm very excited. Hopefully I'll be doing something in communications, some form of public relations. And if it wasn't for the foundation I had through high school, I wouldn't be doing that. So just thank you all for the support you've given me. I'm so excited for my future, and I have you to thank.
She is the Sumner High School ASB Secretary and Certified Respite Care Provider, planning to become an elementary school teacher. Meet Erica McDaniel.
I have come to realize that there are many people who come into your life from day one to graduation. Those of you here tonight have made a positive and lasting impact on me and my education, along with helping to shape me into the person I am today. I have truly enjoyed my 3 years here at SHS, and I will be proud to say that I graduated from Sumner High School. There is an atmosphere here that I wanted to be a part of, from greeting at the front doors to having lunch in the cafeteria and meeting new friends. I'm especially proud to have served my school as ASB Secretary. I have had many opportunities to help serve and lead others as you have prepared me to do so. A very special thank you to Mr. Norlin, my leadership teacher, mentor, and friend. You have had faith in me and my abilities. You have allowed me to learn and grow to become the Spartan I am today. You have taught me skills and given me tools that I will continue to use for the rest of my life. Thank you. Miss Longlin, thank you for keeping me on the right track with all the requirements for graduation and helping me to become a better self-advocate. Miss Euler, thank you for your unconditional patience and support, and your willingness to listen and offer advice is greatly valued and appreciated. Mr. Isaacs, you have been a true example to me of what it means to flip the switch by your daily sense of humor and passion for life. Mr. Gaines and Mrs. Meath, I'm very fortunate and grateful for the support you have provided me and all of the Spartans in allowing us to carry on the great traditions of the Spartan way. To my grandparents, thank you for being there to love and support me in all of my events throughout my school years. To my Georgia Peach, Meredith Grace Brown, you have been a part of my life since 7th grade. Not only are you my best friend, my other half, but my sister. All the way back to learning how to drive in the field, to wearing our cap and gown on our graduation day. We have shared so many lovely memories, and we have so many more to come. I am so blessed to have you in my life, and I love you. Now this guy, he's a real home run, Drew Clark. There's really no way of putting our relationship into words. You completely understand me, and we balance each other out. You are truly a wonderful best friend, and I thank you for the endless laughs and all of our wonderful memories we've had. I'm so blessed to have you in my life, and I love you. Mom and Dad, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving me the world. You have both done whatever it takes to make sure I have everything I need, and you do whatever it takes to make it happen, and I love both of you. Mom, thank you for everything, all of your unconditional love, support, being my chauffeur, giving me the best advice, my personal photographer, my #1 fan, and most of all, my best friend. Since the first day of kindergarten, you have always been involved in all of my school activities, and I am so thankful and blessed to have shared all of my special high school moments with you. Are you ready for college? Dad, thank you for all of your unconditional love, support, commitment, and sense of humor. You've done it all. You've stayed up late when homework got rough. You've made my breakfast every morning and are always around to give me a good laugh. You are the one who makes me want to go above and beyond to do my best to achieve all of my goals. You have been a part of all of my school activities, and I am blessed that you have been there for all of my special high school moments. Are you ready for college? Jared, hi bub. Thank you for teaching me how to be patient and accepting of all people, no matter what their abilities are. You have taught me what unconditional love really means. And even though you're the typical brother and sometimes I wish I could ship you off to another country, I wouldn't trade you for anyone. I love you. And a sincere thank you to all of the staff members who have nominated me for this special honor. Thank you.
Here's an Honor Society member, Tacoma Athletic Commission Female Cross Country Athlete of the Year for both athletics and academics, an ASB Activities Coordinator who once won a cross-country race with a wasp stinger in her eye. Please meet Gabrielle Phelps.
I will never forget the amazing people and events that my high school experience consists of. I'm incredibly blessed to have such positive influences in my life, and I have them to thank for my successes throughout high school. I would first like to thank the people that brought me into this world in the first place. They are great role models and have instilled values within me that will undoubtedly serve me well throughout my life. They have stayed up late with me for support as I finished my homework in the early morning, came to all my meets, and celebrated the little things with me. They allowed me to stain their clothes with mascara whenever I got so stressed I cried, and have tolerated my sass and tenacity. My mom and I have come up with our own special I love you signal, and while sometimes it seems like I'm growing up too fast, I know I'll always be Daddy's little girl. Sometimes my parents gave me the tough love that I never wanted but always needed. While I didn't always appreciate these hard lessons at the time, looking back, I can say assuredly that my parents have done nothing but love me, and I'm incredibly grateful for all that they do for me. Their love is greatly appreciated and very evident. I love you. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Norland, who has shown me that real love, the toughest love, is agape love. My time planning activities as an ASB coordinator has provided me with invaluable experiences interacting with a diverse group of people. Mr. Norland has been an amazing mentor and supporter. I can't thank him enough for teaching me one of the most important lessons of all, how to be nice. This brings me to some of the nicest people I know. Although Rhonda Brandt has never had an official title in my life, she has been my biggest fan. She has always cheered me on at meets, made pumpkin bread especially for me, and is just an all-around fantastic person. I've never seen her with anything other than a smile on her face, and I must say, her positivity is quite contagious. Thank you, Rhonda, for being my biggest fan, and please know that I am yours too. Like Rhonda, Mrs. Sandlin has been an immensely positive supporter of mine. She is the best listener I've ever met, and she also has the biggest heart. I don't know how I will be able to get through college without her, nor do I know how long it will take me to pay her back for all the starbursts she's given me. Mrs. Sandlin, thanks for being such an incredible friend. And with that, I need to thank my best friend, Gabby Degody. She's had my back since Box City in 4th grade. The best thing about Gabby is her consistency. I've always felt supported and valuable. Thank you for so many laughs, memories, and years of friendship. You are truly a 1 in a million kind of friend, and you push me to be better. Gabby and I both agree that the next person I feel called to thank is probably the most efficient woman in the world. I never liked math much until Mrs. Holmstrom's class. I'd like to thank Mrs. Holmstrom for all the time and effort she puts into her students. She has definitely put in the extra hours to make our lives easier, and it means so much. Thank you, Mrs. Holmstrom, for always believing in my math abilities, even when I didn't. Another teacher I owe much of my academic success to is Mr. Bouchard. Mr. Bouchard has always been willing to answer any question, and I don't think I've ever learned as much as I did in his class. Even though he seems intimidating at first, I came to find that he truly cares about each of his students. The study habits that I learned in his class will prepare me for college, but that which he has taught me about working hard and perseverance will prepare me for life. Thank you, Mr. Bouchard. Cross country has arguably been one of the best parts of my life so far. Miss Martin has been my coach all 4 years of varsity cross country, taken me to state on 4 separate occasions, and put up with me a total of 6 sports seasons. It goes without saying that we have spent quite a lot of time together. She gave me the encouragement balanced with the right amount of tough love to improve both my running and my character. She's been my coach, my teacher, my mentor, and my friend. And over time, she has come to be sort of an older sister for me. She is someone I look up to and someone I aspire to be. Thanks does not even begin to cover the gratitude I have for all she has given me. Miss Martin, I truly appreciate all the effort you have poured into making me better. I'd also like to say thank you to the Goodsell family. They're such wonderful people and they've cheered me on through all different parts of my life, especially Zach. He's an extremely thoughtful and considerate person who pushes me to be my best self and is someone I aspire to be like. I'm so lucky to have him as a part of my life. I know that I can count on the Goodsell family for a friendly face or an encouraging word. Thanks so much for all your support. Thank you to my grandparents for your love and your encouragement. I truly appreciate that you are always proud of me and your unconditional love. I can't thank you enough. And finally, thank you to my siblings, Cam and Nina. Whether you were aware of it or not, it was frequently you guys who kept me going. We make each other laugh, smile, and sometimes very angry, but I know that we've got each other's backs no matter what, and I hope that we only get closer as we get older. Thanks for hanging in there, as I know this speech was a little long, but all of these people have helped me achieve my goals, and I am immensely blessed to have each and every one of them in my life. Thank you so much to everyone who has helped me become who I am today.
She is an active theater member and vice president and Student Thespian Society representative, an actress and model, and the youngest certified Zumba instructor, whose next step is to become a personal trainer. This is Haley Bauer.
When I first found out I was part of the senior showcase, I thought I was being punked. But then I thought about it and what it was about, and I was glad to be a part of it. Ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to entertain people. I started acting and modeling in my diaper days, and I have been in love with the industry ever since. I quickly fell in love with the drama department at school. You see, a wise person once told me that if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Every time I enter Miss Street's room, I feel that exact way. Over the course of my 4 years here, Miss Street has always been here for me through the thick and thin. She's like a mom to me, and I can go to her with anything, in any situation, and still get her support. She's got me through and helped me on countless times. To say it the least, she's incredible. So, I thank you, Miss Street, from the bottom of my heart. I'd also like to thank Miss Swigert and Miss Sparks for encouraging me to learn a language. I've been involved in French for 2 years, and I still get as excited as a 5-year-old at Disneyland every time I learn something new. I would really like to thank the counselors at Sumner High School too. I've had my ups and downs, and I'd like to thank Miss Benedetti and Miss Bortle. Thanks for being there when I struggle and for keeping me focused and guiding me to always make good choices. Also, I would like to thank Miss Cleary. It's been one crazy year, and when I don't have a first clue of what to do or say, whenever I go to your room, you're there for me. And that means a lot to me. It's incredible to just have someone to talk to and have your support. I can walk into your room on the days I'm not 100% Haley, and you listen and you care, and that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. One thing I am extremely passionate about is fitness. I will be attending the National Personal Training Institute of Seattle this summer. Zumba is my main cup of tea though. I started doing Zumba fitness a little over a year ago, and I fell in love completely. But not just with the Zumba fitness, I fell in love with the people. I can be in any kind of mood possible, and then walk into CNC Studio, and my Zumba family can make me smile no matter what. Corinne, Viola, Brittany, Carla, Claire, Meredy, Holly, Shantae, so many people. My one and only Z family, you guys all mean the world to me. I know a lot of you couldn't make it because it is Wacky Sock Wednesday. So, Corinne, I look up to you a lot, and you always shine light in all the dark places. And you've touched me, and you've touched so many people. And I think of all the people that you've inspired, and that's one high crazy number. You're one of the strongest people I know. And I can always come to you with anything, and you'll dork out with me. And then there's Shantae. I love how optimistic you are, and how I can have a completely sarcastic conversation with you, and then the next day I can come to you with something really serious, and you're still there for me. You're definitely a rock star, and you're one of the hardest workers I've ever met. Holly, you are one of the coolest people to hike with ever. You're definitely one crazy big inspiration also. Thank you to my most amazing Zumba family for always being here for me. You're a giant part of my life. And another giant part of my life is also my friends. They always remind me that we'll have each other when everything else is gone. Mercedes, Alicia, Brooke, Savannah, and Christina, thank you for always just being weird with me and putting on, like, the fun and dysfunctional. The amount of times a day we laugh is probably unhealthy. You guys can always give me a reason to laugh. Whether it be going and getting random donuts at 2 in the morning or pouring chocolate over our bodies and dancing in the sidewalk. You guys always make me